Welcome to Timeline Iran. I'm Babak Kalhor. We invite you to watch this interview with Mr. Parviz Sabeti, conducted in California, August 2014. Parviz Sabeti is an Iranian lawyer and former Savak top deputy under the regime of Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. He joined the Savak, Iran's intelligence agency, in 1957 and quickly rose through the ranks, becoming the head of the organization's 3rd division in charge of internal security. By the 1970s, he was one of the most informed men on the state of Iran's internal affairs. Even though the Shah relied heavily on Savak and Sabeti to stay informed, they had a complicated relationship, as you can see in this interview. He's been called one of the most powerful men in the last 2 decades of the Pahlavi dynasty, and certainly one of the most controversial figures in the regime of Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. We spoke with Mr. Sabeti in the lobby of a hotel about the chain of events that led to the Shah's fall. At the time, he did not wish to have his image shown for security reasons, but has since made several public appearances, so we felt it appropriate to share this interview with you now. We hope you find this interview of interest and ask you to like and follow the Timeline Iran podcast. Let us know what you think.
Well, before we start talking, I would like to say something about the Shah and his father. Now that Reza Shah and Mohammad Reza Shah were 2 really patriotic figures who served their country very well. Reza Shah took over the power when the country was in the verge of disintegration. With all due respect to the founder of the constitutional revolution and good intention of the leader, after the establishment of the constitutional system, 2 disastrous treaties was signed. First one between the Russia and British, dividing the country into sphere of influence. After a few years, in 1919, the British signed another treaty with Iran to put Iran in as a protectorate of the British. Although the treaty was not ratified by the parliament, but actually in reality it happened. And then the Shah, Ahmad Shah, and his prime minister, foreign minister, everybody was on the payroll of the British, and they were doing whatever they wanted to, and they were all the time negotiating with the British how much salary they would get. That was the situation that Reza Shah took power into his hand. And in 16 years, he really did work of about 100 years. First of all, he cut off the hand of the foreigners not to interfere in Iranian affairs, and then cut off the hand of the clergy for just dealing with it. But at that point, they were in charge of the judicial system, the educational system, everything they were in charge. So he cut off those hand of those people, and then started modernization of the country. You know, I don't want to say what was. Everybody knows that what he did during those years, and modernization of the country those years, and then a lot of reform, including the women's rights, and so that was what he did during. Unfortunately, his reign didn't last more than 16 years, and the invasion of Iran by the Russians and the British, and then that was cut off, the short. Then, after the abdication, his forceful abdication of the Reza Shah, so the Mohammad Reza Shah became the king. As you know, he was educated in Switzerland. He was a Democrat. Means his attitude was like acting like a Democrat. Means Democrat with a small d Democrat. And then he, for 10, 12 years of his reign first, he was a real constitutional monarch. During those years, 5 years of the country was occupied by the foreigners, and after even foreigners left, still the parliament was in charge. They would change prime minister every 3 months, every 6 months. Nothing was being done. Nothing was done at those time. But the Shah was a constitutional monarch, and the parliament would choose the prime minister and the government, so he was in charge. Means parliament was in charge. Then came the nationalization, the oil, and then the Mossadegh came to the power. Mossadegh power, that the Shah supported the Mossadegh to become prime minister. And for 1 year or so, he was, more than 1 year, he was supporting him. But then when Mossadegh failed to resolve the problem with the British, he just rejected every proposal possible at that time. Then he uh, became himself a dictator. First of all, he took over three branches of the government. He was prime minister, he had a just executive, and he got parliament gave him the right to legislate for one time 6 months, another 1 year, and then having the power of legislation, he dismantled the judicial system, the whole system. Supreme Court was dismantled and everything, he changed it. So he was in charge of three branches of government. I don't know, everybody, his followers are saying it's Democrat, I don't know what kind of Democrat it is. And then he, because he could not really resolve the problem with the oil company, and then nothing was being done with those 30-some months he was prime minister, everything was just stopped. So then he came to revenge of his dynasty family against the Shah. So, and then dissolving the parliament was an act of illegal dissolving the parliament, because in the constitution there was nothing mentioned about referendum, and he wanted to referendum. Even his closest advisor, Dr. Sadiqi, was Minister of the Interior, and the second in the cabinet, and the Sanjabi and the Khalil Maliki, all of them said that this is not right. And Sadiqi told him, if you dissolve the parliament during when there is no parliament, that Shah can remove you. So that he was not going to dare. He's not daring. So what he did, he knew that was illegal. So, and then, okay, they are talking about the coup. Apparently, coup was made by the Mossadegh, and it was, as I said, a counter coup. What happened? What they are saying about the American and British, American were pro-Mossadegh until the Democratic government in America. They were pro-Mossadegh and pro-National Front. And when they could not really resolve the oil problem, and the American was suggesting they brought World Bank, everybody, but Mossadegh was just rejecting everything. And they knew, and the Tudeh party was every day getting strength. But the only party in Iran was a real party, was a Tudeh party, it means Communist Party. So everybody was really afraid of the Communist Party. As you may know, that in the military, that the organization in the military, the Tudeh party made, until Mossadegh was prime minister, that number was only 25 or 30. During 30-some months of Mossadegh, the number came to 600. So it was going, just expanding all the time. So everybody was concerned about the Tudeh party or Communist Party to take over. So they're pushing the Shah to dismiss Mossadegh. Shah resisted many months, maybe 6 months, not to, no, said this constitution doesn't allow me to remove Prime Minister. The parliament has to remove him. So he was not removing it. All the document is now out in the open. Then he started this referendum to dissolve the parliament. Then that Shah had the right to dismiss him. So that was what happened. The Shah, as I said, that 12 years was a democratic Shah, was a constitutional monarch. When he came after the 1953 and said that if he become a kind of constitutional monarch, then maybe some of the Tashkil like Mossadegh or Qabam or others, they can just undermine him. So he decided this time after that to become hands-on management, and took over almost running the country. And during those years, he did good job in improvement in the construction, in everything. The economy was growing a double digit those years. And then 1963 or 62 and 63, and so he started the White Revolution. You know that at that time all of these people who later became his enemy were against him. The clergies and the National Front and the Freedom Movement and all the communists. So he did that White Revolution, and after the White Revolution, and then the economy picked up, and was industry started growing everywhere, and then just per capita income went up, but later become about from 200, 300 become 2,500 at the end. So he was at that time. So he was his logic was Iran needs like Sweden or England or Belgium or so, that the constitutional monarch is a figurehead. If here in Iranian say if the Shah doesn't have anything to do, what is it for? Why we have to pay him of his system, and if it doesn't have any role, what is this for? So that's not going to be, in our culture is not like this, that it will be constitutional monarch. At that time at least. Even at this time, I have to say, for instance, the Iranian at sometimes they just claim that they are all now intellectual on top. Even in America, you are in America, one time I was in Los Angeles, one of the people I met told me that if you had let the country to have a real party, have the real media and the newspaper, we may not have end up here. I said, here in California, you have everything free. You have a free press, Iranian press. You have press that gets 500 at one time to say something against somebody and get another 500 to say for him. And then you can establishing party every 6 months, and the 10, 15 people get together, have an organization. After 5 days or 10 days, they're split 2, 3. The culture is not for that kind of thing that you're talking. Why didn't the Shah let to have a real party? The real party was in Iran was only the party, because even National Front was not never a party. It was a very small cell. So I'm saying that the Shah at that time believed that if he wants to put the country to the point he has to be, he has to have control. Well, not too much control. And then we, as our organization, many times had problem with the Shah. I mean, with sending, he was all the time asking us, for instance, what is the opposition are saying? What the students are against us? What some of the intelligentsia or intellectual are against us? We were sending report that what they are saying, what is the reason, and so he wouldn't believe it. He said, no, you are saying something that our enemy are saying. He didn't want to, because he thought he was doing a lot of good things for the country. This is the reason, the shortcoming, what we are sending him, what is shortcoming, he couldn't believe those things. And then, as you know, because the country was progressing very fast and he was in a position, he was a great friend in America, Nixon and later Ford and Kissinger, they were supporting him, and he was in charge for the security of the Persian Gulf and even the Indian Ocean. Also, he at that time became more confident. He could do whatever, etc. And then he started talking against the British, that the blue eyes are the lazy blue eyes have to get the act straight. And then about telling the oil companies, and in 1973 he the speech that if this oil company are not doing what they were supposed to do, so if in 1979 their term is just expired, we are not going to renew it. And he was making a lot of enemy, as you know, he was the hawk of the OPEC. And in the American media, the European media are against him. And so, and then those, we had some other enemy too, was some liberal in media. So started against him about the system, dictatorship he is. So to start that kind of attack against him, he was sensitive too with that kind of attack. That was one of the problems, but he was very sensitive to that kind of attack. Otherwise, it was not that much big deal, but he was very sensitive about that attack. when it comes, we are going through, and then comes the 1976, that the election in America. When Carter was running for presidency, during his campaign, he spoke a lot about some countries or the dictatorship, and sometimes even mentioning the Iran or so. So inside Iran, those enemies of the Shah, means clergies and the National Front and the Freedom Movement, all those against the Shah, they felt time is coming because they just remember what happened during the Kennedy becoming president. So they were starting to move. So 2 years before the revolution, was in November of not November, earlier, November was the election, but 2 months before the election was maybe October or September, we sent a very serious, very long report to the Shah. That with this talk of Carter in America and this opposition group are starting to move. They are hoping now that they may have a chance to dismantle the system and to undermine the system, and that their friend in America, like Ibrahim Yazdi, other going to the American administration or so, and talking, and then inside Iran, they felt that this is time to do what they can do against the Shah. So we mentioned a lot of reasons that we have to be concerned, we have to alarm the Shah. We said that, yeah, this scenario seems the scenario of 1969, 1959, 1960, that Kennedy was becoming president. At that time, inside Iran happened the same thing. The National Front, other started to move. They feel that again, that time is coming again, so they are planning to move. At this time, the situation is different because of the population has grown this many, 7 million more. Population of Tehran was at that time 1 million, now it's 4 million. At that time was 2 million students and about 100,000 university students. At this time we have 10 million students and 250 students in higher education. And we have a lot of factories around the town in Tehran and big cities, and workers are working, and we have some of those people from the land reform coming from the just villages to town or so. The country now is, and then we have a new phenomenon of the armed group, means terrorist group. We call them terrorists, they call themselves freedom fighter, whatever it is. Those people have an experience in armed struggle, and some of them convicted and then released again or in the country, and they have some experience in the fighting. So all these things may get, this time, if they get to that point, is going to get out of hand. So we have to show that we are not afraid of these people. We have to resist and not to let them feel that way.
What was the date of this report?
The date of the report was آذر 1355. آذر 1355, early November of 1976, early November, or maybe October, November. I don't have the copy, just because I didn't bring anything out. So,
But November.
yeah, I remember that was 2 months before Carter being really elected. Means November 4th was the election, 2 months before election. And the Shah says no. He said to my boss, who presented the report to him, he told him that this is report being written by Sabeti, and he told him his department has written this report. They said, Sabeti see everything black.
Your boss.
Yeah, he sees everything black. He never.
That one, Nasir,
Excuse me?
that was your boss.
Nasiri, General Nasiri, yeah. He said he came back to me and said that His Majesty read the report, and after reading said this report being written by Sabeti. I said yes, his office has written the report, and said that the Sabeti everything sees everything black. He never see everything positive. He never said anything here that we have the land reform, we have the women reform, we have this, we have the military of 150,000 to 600,000, we have the Savak, this many to this many, and the police, and so we have a lot of progress. He never mentioned any of those progress, only talking about what is shortcoming. I told Nasiri that our task of the responsibilities support the shortcoming. We are not supporting the progress. We are shortcoming. And then the Shah said, no, nothing is going to happen if we are in control. Then Carter was elected. When the Carter was elected, and the Shah sent his congratulatory telegraph to the Carter, he didn't respond in 3 weeks, I believe. And at that he was now a little concerned what is happening. And then started Zahedi and others talking to new administration was taking over before January or so, and the Brzezinski and other, and they apparently told them that if the Shah changed some policy, Carter is going to be working with him, it's okay, and so then the Shah now again said okay. Then during that time, when he said that, the Shah started to cutting the power of Savak. When he really damaged the whole system. He started, first of all, he said that you have to release the prisoner. And he invited the International Red Cross to inspect the prisons. And when the International Red Cross inspector come to the prisons, the prisoner knew that the Shah's hand is, yeah. So that was started. Just every day growing, and then he said that better the Savak not to arrest, for some student protesting against him and go to national police and go to the regular court, in regular court. So then by step it started. At this point, that was not the clergy were not involved yet. When Ali Shariati, one of those, Ali Shariati died in England. Then this Ibrahim Yazdi moved from Texas to go to burying Yazdi, burying the Shariati in Syria, and then went to see Khomeini and telling Khomeini, yes, it's time now we dethrone the Shah, because the Americans are supporting us. The Americans are against the Shah, and that we have to. And then he asked Khomeini issue a statement that just claiming that Shariati was killed by the Shah's agent. But Khomeini didn't do it. He said that the Shariati was in Hossein Irshad, the place, and this is the place that being just financed by the Saudis. So he is a kind of person. We are not going to do anything with Shariati. He rejected that. After 3 months, his son died in Najaf. His son Mustafa died in Najaf. At this time, they said, oh, okay, now at this time, this is time to use this guy and for uprising. Then they started having for the Khomeini's son a kind of ceremonies in the mosque, different mosques. We said we wouldn't let them to do it, and the Shah said, no, any gathering is free, you have to let them do it. So the Khomeini's sons just thing is different when the people are going to speak in the death of Khomeini's son. They are talking about the Shah, comparing him with the Muawiyah and Yazid and Khomeini as Imam Hussein or so. That this is not going to be a regular just a ceremony for somebody who has died. He said, no, that you don't interfere, let them do it. Then started this kind of, in the mosque, every day, 5, 6 mosques in Tehran and all over the country. And it took about 40 days, all this time. And the time that the mullahs really get together and was established a kind of resistance was this time of Khomeini's son's death. And then they thought at this time they were talking in the mosque against the Shah. Nobody was bothering them. We were telling the Shah that if these people are going to get out of the mosque, they're going to start demonstration. He said, okay, if I get out of the mosque, then don't let them do it. But what the atmosphere was just prepared for the uprising every day. So. Then the 40 days at just the mourning for any death in the Iranian system, the 40 days mourning ended, and then Khomeini wrote 3 letters to 3 different groups. One to Iranian who had just that kind of ceremony, mourning ceremony with his son. One to Islamic student overseas, and one to Yasser Arafat, who had sent him condolences to him. And then on that letter, Khomeini mentioned about the Shah, the death of my son. He didn't say that the killing of my son. It's the death of my son, comparing with the atrocity that the Shah is committing in Iran is nothing to so when this came to Iran and they wanted to just publish it and distribute it, we didn't let them do it, and then they sent a report to the Shah. When the Shah read that statement, those letter from Khomeini, he got angry. So this guy is just stooge of the British. He was a spy of the British. He was against the human rights. He was against the land reform. I was saying, and told Nasiri to prepare the article, 2 articles explaining who this guy is and so
The negative articles about
about Khomeini. General Nasiri came to me and said that His Majesty wants we prepare 2 articles for and then I have to show it. The next meeting is going to be 2 days later. The Shah to see, and then we give it to newspaper. I told Nasiri, I don't believe this is going to be a good idea if we are not about just preventing these people to do this kind of demonstration or so. Publishing this article is going to exacerbate, is going to be again reinforce their action. So if His Majesty has decided to cut this kind of activity, then it's okay. But if he is not really has not decided to do, this is not a good idea. Then he said, okay, you tell to prepare these 2 articles and write your report saying what you believe. This is not good. If only is good if we have to crack down. Otherwise, it's not going to be helpful, it's going to be harmful. Apparently, after Nasiri left the Shah, Mr. Hoveyda, Minister of Court, visited the Shah, and Shah told Hoveyda the same thing. And the Hoveyda managed to have this article prepared, and because he was every day seeing the Shah, the next day he showed that article to the Shah, and Shah said okay, and they gave it to newspaper, the Atalat newspaper, was published next day. Before our article getting to Shah, this was published. And the next day in Qom was demonstration, and then they stormed the police station or so, and then 5 people were killed.
So he didn't have your report
No.
along with the article.
We sent before our report and the article get to the Shah, that the article was published, that demonstration and accident happened in Qom. So that after that, That was after that our report and the article was not noticed. The Shah didn't see it because that had started. Even at that time, I said, if at this time, if you have started, then have to then just emphasize, yes, he is, and then the agent and so. But the Shah scared now.
So he backed off after.
Yeah, they backed off. Backed off. And backed off started now. Backed off started from that point. That point, then the clergy, the mullahs came to the scene. Then came after it was after 40 days, they wanted to have a kind of mourning everywhere in the country. Before, of course, the Shah at that time arranged a big demonstration against the clergy in Qom. We sent people from Tehran, a big demonstration against them. During that time, before being the 40 days, Princess Ashraf, she's a twin sister of His Majesty the Shah. She asked me to see her. I went to see her and say, yo, I know that your boss is a stupid guy also, but I thought you know what you're doing. Why this thing is happening? Why you're letting this is happening? I said, Your Highness, you better go ask your brother this question. He is the one who is running the country. At this time, we are just, first of all, hotel keeper. We are the prison becoming hotel because the Red Cross people going there and all the time, and then we have to take care of them. And then he says that you do not interfere, you do not do your work, and this everything is getting out of hand. And if it comes to the point that, like what happened in 1963, that Khunzai Khordad, that what happened, then they have to bring tank and machine gun to the street. And she started attacking me that you are talking about bringing tank and machine gun and killing people for you drinking water. What is this attitude? I said, what do you want to do if it happens like that 1963, we have to let them take over? Well, you have to talk to your brother. This is not going well. This is not in Tabriz, this demonstration had not happened yet. And after 40 days, it was another demonstration. In Tabriz was another big demonstration. A few people were killed, about 12 in Tabriz. And this happened, and again, they wanted to have another demonstration after 40 days in around our Nowruz. And then again, another came to about in May, means Ordubihesh means in the 19th of Ordubihesh, it's going to be in May, anyway. So in Qom was a demonstration, and those people who all the time they were trying to, the Khomeini's followers, wanted to involve other grand ayatollahs, Sharat Madari, Mar-Ashi, and Golpaygani. And this Sharat Madari was not really ready to go, reluctant to follow their path. So when the police, they attacked the police and police followed them, they went inside Sharat Madari's home to get Sharat Madari involved. And police, some of them going from Tehran, they don't know whose house it is. They went inside, one person was killed in his house, and then was on it. And next day, a little bit of demonstration, and one day my boss, General Nasiri, told me that there is a meeting in Prime Minister Amuzgar's office. You go there, His Majesty has ordered they have to have issue a statement about what happened yesterday and today. You go there and participate in preparing that statement. I went to the Amuzgar's office. He's still alive, fortunately still alive. And then we went to, I got to his office. I saw that Darish Homayun was Minister of the Information, and the Jafari deputy of the radio TV station. And then when I got there, Amuzgar gave me the paper and said that this is the statement His Majesty said we are going to say Mr. Prime Minister, this statement is not a statement. This is the bulletin news. You're saying what happened. I don't believe that His Majesty wants this. His Majesty wants an ultimatum. His Majesty was warning. Said, no, we have read this to His Majesty and he approved it. I said, why you ask me to do what? Why I'm here for? Said, because you came late. His Majesty wants to be broadcast at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was getting late. I said, well, why not broadcast tonight? You have to change. He said, no, we cannot change. I said, we do not change. I'm going to go report to His Majesty. I was against it. The way you have written this statement means that they can do all the things and nothing happened.
Omuzgar wrote it?
Omuzgar, yeah. And nothing happened. So why we are doing that, such a thing? Said, no, we cannot do it. I said, okay, I'm going to say it against you, whatever you are responsible. So what do you want to do? I said, well, I want to change. I said, no, you cannot change. You can add a paragraph. So I took the paper and changed a few places, and one paragraph in the end that this was the ultimatum to those who are just making fire in the movie station and everywhere, and so the disturbances. We are not going to tolerate it from now on, and from now on we have ordered all responsible people to prosecute those who are acting like this, and then there's no way we can waive the legal action. We are going to do all the way for the prosecute those who are responsible. And that's the last paragraph exists in the newspaper now. And they gave it to him, and then he read and called the Shah again. And that's because Sabeti at that time was not here, and he came late, and now he wants to add this paragraph. He read that paragraph to the Shah, and Shah said, okay. I came to the Shah, you can talk to him. You can talk to him and convince him. The problem with the General Nasiri, for instance, was not, he was not ready to talk to Shah. Well, they could discuss to just give his reasoning. So the Shah said, okay. When the Shah said, okay, and then he gave that statement to Jafarian, go to the other room and give it to radio, and then we sat there about 2 o'clock. Prime Minister, Dr. Shomayun and me, and I told Prime Minister, now that we have just broadcast this, we have to start our work. He said, what is your work? I said, what do our legal functions? What is your legal function? We have to arrest these people who are doing this. And we have known them for long, and His Majesty don't arrest them. So this is, at this time we have to arrest them. Otherwise we'll continue. I said, who are they? I said, we have different level. 2 level, when 1 and 2 are about 1,500 people. They have to be arrested now. How? 1,500 people to be arrested? Who is going to respond to the public media of the world opinion? So that you have to answer that.
Who was responding to you? The Prime Minister?
Prime Minister was saying that, yeah, he said, who is going to answer the world public opinion? I said, you have to answer. You have to tell them that who these people are. They are against anything of modernization. They are against everything, the movies and others. And you have to explain. You are not explaining. You have to explain. It's your responsibility. Our responsibility is legal. Nobody is just writing a written order to us not to prosecute these people, and now dissolving our organization, and that they're saying, don't do it. They said, no. I said, who are these public opinion that American? I said, why you are making, who said America? I said, who are they? They are not for these people, mullahs, and so doing this kind of destruction. There are few National Front figure and few media people. They are not for this. If you're concerning about American, we are those who we are going to arrest are not that kind of. So no, we cannot do it. It's okay, we cannot do it. And then I left his office and went direct to the royal court and saw Mr. Hoveyda. I told, did you hear the statement? He said, yeah, it was okay, good. He said, I told him what happened. And then I told him, now you have to go and talk to the Shah. We have to do this, otherwise this is going to get worse, because if we give them warning and then do anything to follow, it means end of us. So,
Actually, there's a question here on Al-Muzaddar. What was his motivation for
he
not allow you? What was his reason?
he was considering himself the one who was with the liberation. He was the one was the opening of the country. He was saying that now the free society, we have started free society and open society, and we went to just for the American media or others. That was his reasoning.
He thought this would appease the West and the human rights movement by Carter, and this was the whole.
That. So I went to Minister Hoveyda and said this, and he said, who do you want to be arrested? I started just he was taking note and saying that started those who just followed Khomeini, some mullahs, about 300, and then National Front, and then Freedom Movement, and then 400 students of just home who were those people who go to the different cities for the 40 days mourning. 400 of those, altogether about 1,500. And he said, okay, I'll take it to His Majesty, and he took it to His Majesty, and they called me about 10 o'clock in the night and said that, yeah, His Majesty saw your suggestion and said, tomorrow morning, Nasiri bring a report. I went back to the office and prepared a report and the reasoning that we're going to the point that now return, we have to do this and that, otherwise it's going to get out of hand, and we have to do this. And Nasiri was very sensitive why I was not giving chain of just a command going direct to Hoveyda, because I knew that he was not going to talk to the Shah. He was not going to. So yeah, I saw just around him going to Hoveyda and that. And then I prepared that report and gave it to Nasiri, don't mentioning him that Hoveyda said that His Majesty wanted this report. I said, you take this report to His Majesty, you have to do this. And he took the report to His Majesty, and then he was agreeing with me, but could not talk to the Shah and convince him. Otherwise, he was not like Amuzgar. So anyway, when he went to the Shah and came back, I saw that those items, that the different things, some of the minus, some of the plus was marked minus plus, and minus means no. Minus means National Front no, Freedom Movement no, and no. Even 400 students of clergy in the home no. So why is this no? So because this is collective arrest. This is not good. And he only let us arrest 300 followers of Khomeini.
Who crossed the names out?
How?
Who crossed the names out? The Shah?
The Shah?
He crossed it out.
The Shah apparently was telling Nasiri no, and he was signing minus plus. And then he was explaining to me. Then when I said, why is that? What is minus, what is plus? And he was started to explaining to me. Anyway, he said, no. And we started to, next day, we started arresting those 300.
Who were the 300 that were left?
Mainly just clergies, pro-Khomeini clergies, those 300, all over the country, means in Tehran and all over the country. Those very militant people of the pro-Khomeinis, those people. Many of them at that time were in jail. For instance, like Rafsanjani, they were in jail, but still there was a lot of them outside. in Qom and other places in Mashhad, other cities, a lot of places in other places. So we started the next day arresting these 300 people. They were just organizing for 15th of Khordad, means that the anniversary of the Khordad. It was 1963 that happened. That the Khomeini was arrested at that time. 15 years earlier, that was 15 Khordad was a day that they wanted to show their force, means to organize and have a big demonstration all over the country. So when we arrested that 300 people, nothing happened on 15 Khordad. Everything was calm. In the bazaar, early in the morning, about 10% closed the door, but after heard that nobody is showing up, so they opened the shops, so everything was normal. So the Shah had told General Nasiri, you have to be going to ambassador to Pakistan. We are waiting to see in 15 Khordad what happens on that day. If in 15 Khordad happened a big demonstration and the clashes or so, we better not to change you, but if it doesn't happen anything, you have to go there. So nothing happened, so the 2 days later he changed General Nasiri and brought General Moghaddam. Moghaddam, he was the head of the G2, means the military intelligence. He was 10 years in my position, and I replaced him after he went to that position. So he brought General Moghaddam to replace General Nasiri. The Moghaddam was the person who 2 months earlier was in America and having a meeting here in America, and he got the thing that when he came here, I told Moghaddam the same day that the General Nasiri could not talk to His Majesty. Now that the 15 Khordad, nothing has happened, that everything is normal, we have to arrest the rest of those on the list. And he told me, I'm surprised that you don't know what is the policy has changed. I said, what policy? That His Majesty's policy has changed. His Majesty doesn't want to go back to the same thing. I said, at this time, we have to first put house in order, and then whatever reform we have to do, we have to do then. We have to do the reform in the point of strength, not in the point of weakness. At this point, they feel we are in the running, we are retreat. When we retreat, they are going to follow us until bring us down. There's no, we cannot do, and he started to release those 300. I said, we cannot release this approved by His Majesty. And he said, okay, make a report tomorrow, I'm going to take it the day after tomorrow, I'm going to His Majesty to get his permission to release this.
This is just right after Moghaddam came in.
The Moghaddam, the same.
And you mentioned to me in our phone interview that another possible candidate was General Motazed.
General Motazed was number 2. He was
How would he have reacted to this situation? Would he have taken a hard stance?
Motazed was not like Moghaddam, was not a strong man. Even what Moghaddam not only was vicious the way he acted, but Motazed would not talk like Moghaddam to the Shah to convince, but he would, like Nasiri, take the report and show it to the Shah and bring it back. No, he could not do much. But still, maybe if Motazed had become the head, he might use me to go with him, or me, I may have more just role to play. But Moghaddam, because he was 10 years the director, and I was his deputy, and he felt that he knows he doesn't need me to go with the Shah. He knows everything because he was 10 years director of the 3rd department, and 6 years I was there, and he knew everything. So he at that time was most harm he made was because he was telling the Shah that nothing is going to happen, nothing's going to happen. And he wanted to the 300 people to be released. I went to the Hoveyda and told Hoveyda that this guy wants to do this, go to talk to the Shah. Another 10 days, we have the 29th of the Khordad, is the 40th days of the home incident. And then they will start again. And he went to the Shah, and when Moghadam took the report, and the Shah said, wait, see what happened in Bisnoy Khordad. Bisnoy Khordad, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Everything. Then gradually, the Moghadam realized that somebody is preventing his suggestion to go through. And he started to just monitoring my phone or so to find out I am the one who's making trouble for him not to be successful in his proposals. And then he started, without telling me, telling the Shah that I have spoken with these clergies, and that these clergies, everything is okay, we can release them, there's no danger. And they started releasing these people, even the 300 people releasing, and started with in 2 months. You can read
What was the date? What was the date when they started releasing
he gradually released it about a month after, means after a month after, 2 months after, 2 months after they being arrested. Arrested. 2 months after being arrested, they gradually started releasing them. When they started releasing them, and then again they started, they know that they have, thing has changed again. Then the Ramadan was coming. You know that the Ramadan is coming, and then they started preparation for Ramadan is coming. But the Ramadan come, and again all the mosques and every mosque, those clergy going on started again against the Shah, and started rolling, and then gradually come to the point that they say, okay, now getting to the kind of crisis point, and they have to change the prime minister. And they changed prime minister, almost got replacing with Sharif Imami. And Sharif Imami was a kind of a hypocrite too, pretending to the clergies and so and talking to clergies, and all the time giving and just giving and giving. Nothing happened, and then the crisis continued, and getting. I was against Sharif Imami become prime minister. I knew that he is not going to do what he's supposed to do, but he became prime minister. So when Moghadam was against me at that time because he knew I was preventing him to do what he had in mind, and Sharif Imami was saying that his friend, that Sharif Imami, what he's doing is just giving up everything, any strike he would accept, giving up anything, and that this is going to, the way they are feeling is going to go to the end. So I was fussing and making report, and then talking to Hoveyda, and Hoveyda talking to him, and then so they felt that Sharif Imami went to the Shah that Sabeti is not supporting the government, and the Shah decided to dismiss me. So I dismissed at that point. It was in Aban, means in October about 26 or 27. When we got out of the country, in America was Halloween. Was the 31st. I didn't come to America. I went to Europe. But my wife and children, they came to America. Was Halloween. So that day we left in the 31st of October, left Iran. And after that, so whatever I know is what I've heard from the others. It's nothing else. The reason you asked for the reason why the Shah was doing this means that was one of your main question apparently. The Shah, when I in the middle of those things, one time I spoke with Minister Hoveyda. Hoveyda said things was getting worse every day, And Hoveyda said, what do you think we have to do? Because His Majesty cannot decide what to do. What do you suggest we propose? I said, at this time, with getting things to this point, the only thing we can do, we said that all these things happening, this conspiracy by the oil companies and the American and the British, they want to dethrone the Shah, and this is what they're doing. We have to cut relations with the American and British, get them out, and then, because whatever we have, the Shah's opposition are communists or clergies. Clergies because of Israel, relation with Israel, communists because of relation with America, are all against the Shah. One, okay, we are not going to, because these people are interfering in our internal affairs, we have to cut the relation. And he said, okay, it's not a bad idea. And when he went to the Shah, and Shah said, whose just ridiculous idea is this one? With 2,500 kilometers of border with Russian, how can we fight with American and British? The Shah believed that his friendship with America was strategic for him because of the experience he got from during the World War II, after World War II, when the Azerbaijan and the Russian supporting the Democrat establishing the government in Azerbaijan, in Kurdistan. The only really power who really helpful was American. The Truman administration at that time was really instrumental to give the Stalin the ultimatum, you have to get out your forces out of Iran. So he felt that America did really that thing for Iran.
Even as things were crumbling around him, even as things were deteriorating, even as the ambassadors to England and U.S. were telling him to leave the country.
Yeah, he was saying that no,
still believed that
we cannot with this border with the Russian, we cannot fight with these countries. Well, that was his strategic reason. So the element of sickness means illness is added to this element. That.
Do you think when you add the element of sickness in there, do you think he felt that his own time was limited, and he had some kind of a strategic plan for the continuation of his dynasty through his wife or his children? And if so, what was the role of the Queen in this?
I have all due respect for Queen. He never believed in Queen can run the country. He never.
But did she think so?
She maybe felt, but she never felt that the Queen can run the country. So never wanted to. You can read that the same will he has the test he on the 1952 gathering all the head of the country and making them that if something happened to me, that Her Majesty is going to be in charge and everybody has to obey her order. When they come out of the session, Alam says that His Majesty told Empress Farah, I told these things, but if you want to say the same, just hypocrisy at this time of telling about or military people do this, the country is going to go on. And he says that Her Majesty said, yes, I'm doing hypocrisy. Yes, because I want to, in front of others, show that why our God are so serious against other people or so. So that the Shah never believed that Her Majesty can run the country if he's gone. But I don't believe it, still he really knew that he has cancer. He knew he was sick, but not cancer was a word. I don't know whether it came to his mind or not. But at that time, so that when he was not ready for Shapur Bakhtiar, he trusted Dr. Sadiqi, but not Bakhtiar. And Bakhtiar, he knew at least if his idea Bakhtiar was agent of British. In his book, he has written. And he felt that the Bakhtiyar was related, a family relation with Empress Farah. And then he says that he is going to respect the monarchy. And so, and he, and you know that he has written his book. I was reluctant to put Shahs Bakhtiyar as prime minister when George Brown, former foreign minister of Britain, came to me and told me that the best thing for you is to put Bakhtiyar as prime minister. I accepted. Means at that time apparently he felt that okay, Bakhtiyar is related to Queen Farah and he is going to keep the country together, and then maybe later sometime his son is going to become the Shah. But that was the risk that at that time he was in the point that I believe he could not make the right decision. And then the only thing that you were asking about why the military did not support the Queen. The Shah, before leaving the country the night before, he gathered all those military people and the Shahs Bakhtiyar in the meeting and told her, I'm going for a trip, coming back soon. In my absence, Prime Minister Bakhtiyar is in charge, that you have to all respect his order and so and so. And then when Bakhtiyar left early, left the meeting, General Rabi was commander of the Air Force, told Your Majesty that Bakhtiyar was your enemy since a week ago. How can we just trust him? And Shah said, General Fardus is here. You can go ask him. So it seems that Shah at that time even trusted Fardus. So that was the reason that the military never wanted the Shah wanted to obey the prime minister, and they were not going to. Then the last few months, after they brought the military on the street and telling them not to shoot, just watch, and then when those demonstrators coming and putting the flower in the top of their gun, and then the military was really demoralized. Military was getting disintegrated at that time.
What was Heuser's role in What was Heuser's role in his trip?
Heuser's role, as I understand, as I said, I was not there on that time. But two things. One, for the military not to make a coup, support Bakhtiyar. Second, to get those sensitive materials, military material that the American had sold to Iran out of Iran. Two missions he had. One, to just neutralize the military, and then get this out of hand. And the Shah was getting the report that the Heuser is here and doing this and that. That he had decided to go. The Shah had decided to leave the country 8 months before he left. The first time I heard the Shah may leave was 8 months before, from Fardus, that if these people are so disgraceful, His Majesty may leave. I said, leave where? He said, leave the country. How can he leave? So these people are disgraceful, leave. This first time. Second time, Amuzgar was still prime minister. Was a meeting in his office, all the military people, I was there, and we were talking, and then Amuzgar told everybody there, that if people are so disgraceful and so that His Majesty might leave. And I went after that the military people that was getting that the Shah doesn't have the willpower to stay. So the military was getting that kind of signal. But still, I believe the military was loyal to the last point. Even they remained in military 25 days after the Shah left, I believe was a very great thing for them to do. 25 days they remaining. Otherwise, they have to collapse everything after he left. So after Prime Minister Amuzgar said that His Majesty might leave, I went to direct to Hoveida. I told Hoveida in front of me and all this military that the Prime Minister telling that His Majesty may leave. If His Majesty leave, this military people is going to lose their morale. So why he's saying that? And Hoveida mentioned that the Shah's picture behind him. If he had not heard from him, he would not dare to say something. It meant that Hoveida means that apparently I must God have heard from His Majesty, he may leave. That so he is saying that thing. So he had at that time he had to the point that he may leave. 8 months before that, Bakhtiyar getting credit for that he pushed the Shah to leave was nonsense. Yeah. Okay, that's my story.
That makes sense because of his illness. Thank you so much. You answered a lot of
Yeah,
my questions.
right. I don't believe you have time for this kind of thing. You have to select what point is more important for you.
A few questions just to
Yes,
follow
please.
up on this. Getting back to who was making the decisions at the end. The Shah was sick for a long time. He had determined that he wasn't gonna remain in power for a long time. He knew that. We have heard about the Queen's trip to Aspen about a year or so before. The Queen had actually approached Carter and kind of told him the situation with the sick Shah, with what was going on, and provided an
I don't know. You are going to keep
continuation.
taping or not? I said bullshit. I said bullshit. There's nothing happened. As I said.
We also heard towards the end of when the Shah was leaving, the Queen and her court were making some of the
Yeah,
decisions.
that few months means the Shah was not really consulting with the Queen until to the 6 months before. Only the last 6 months she became participating in kind of decisions. When at that time, especially last 3 months, she was consulted all the time. Yes, Reza Qutbi, Hossein Nasr, and Nahavandi, they were around the Queen Farah. Javadi, you said, Javadi was not politically just advisable, his advisor. So, but those three were giving all of them, they're pretending to be liberal, they're pretending to for freedom or so, and they were giving the majesty, and that message that the Shah read was prepared by Nasr and Qutbi, and the Shah upon reluctantly read it, and later he really regretted. I have a first-hand knowledge. He was against one time when the Shah was in Egypt sick. Reza Qutbi called Egypt and talked to Empress Farah, and then after finished, Empress Farah came to the Shah, said there was Reza Qutbi say hello to you. So I don't want to say in Farsi. He said, what is it? I don't want to say it in Farsi. Go hard. Means that that was the Shah said.
That's exactly my point. I've had the privilege of seeing the B-roll
Yeah.
of after he finishes that speech. Finishes the speech. Nobody sees that, but he gets up and he looks at this and he throws it down. There's a
Yeah.
picture of disgust.
Yeah.
And I talked to Mr. Afshar, and he says that the Shah, he received that speech just a few minutes
Yeah,
before he went
that's
on air.
true.
And he read it, and he walked into his office, and Mr. Afshar's exact words were, why do I have to read this? And he still read it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
What's
help me
his,
understand,
yeah.
what was the decision-making process in that? Did he think like these actions would appease somebody? He apparently was doing something he didn't want to do. Was the Queen's intention that these things were going to create her as a constitutional
No, they were
monarch
pushing
and
them
create a kind of peace in the country? Is this what
because
they thought?
said the Shah had conscious of guilt in the last point, because all those years, for instance, what in my part was Prime Minister Hoveida was telling me the Shah dismissed me. I've said that, yeah, His Majesty all the time, he was trying to make a meeting for me to Shah, and the Shah was not ready to just accept me. And then he Shah now, after so many years, he's telling you, shut up, and so at this time he doesn't want to go, to you to go and say what I said. I said, I'm not going to go at this time say what I said before. I'm going to go at this time say what we have to do now. So at that point, that during those years, Empress Farah was all the time critical some of the Shah's job, not in foreign, for instance, relation, but in internal relation. They have some different point of view of everything. Was the Shah's family and friend also had a problem. You can see the Alam's book all the time. She's nagging. Anytime I would still typing. Anytime I was seeing Her Majesty, I'm telling her about some corruption around the Shah and their family or so, and she would make a note and going to the Shah and telling him what Sabeti says this and this. He was angry with me, and he was using some information giving to her, going to Shah and prove her point. So the reason was Shah angry with me mostly was because was many times said why he is giving this woman this kind of information that making.
Were you in touch with her at the end?
After General Muqaddam became the chief, I didn't have any, because she knew Muqaddam before and she was in touch with Muqaddam.
And he was in line with
He
the
was
policies.
in line with her, yeah.
It's just, for me,
Yeah.
it's hard to understand. She was Naib South in that region.
Yeah.
She had a sick husband that nobody knew about in the country, but she knew about the sickness. She knew about the cancer, how much it had advanced.
Yeah.
I mean, God forbid if ever something happens to me or to happens to you, I mean, your wife would take over.
Yeah.
I just want to understand what did she do to take over? Was she doing anything to take over? I mean, was she taking any actions besides just
No.
continuing in more lenient policies,
Yeah,
freeing more people, freeing all the enemies and putting all the friends in prison?
One time here, Her Majesty, the Queen, I said, you are not a politician. I said, why you are not? I am not a politician, because I said, you are not a politician like Indira Gandhi, Margaret Thatcher, to get mud and send mud back and get the thing. You are the nice lady, you cannot do this kind of thing. See, she was not a politician. He could not run the country if it was left to her. So that was, unless one strong man was in charge and she was figurehead. But unfortunately, the Shah didn't let any strong man be left around him. Most of the people, the military people around him, never could dare to argue with him. That was the problem. The problem with General Nasiri was he could not argue. Or many times I sent him things that he believed what I was saying. And I knew that he believed that. And when he went to the Shah was saying, no, he said, okay. And coming to me and His Majesty says that this is not right. I said, why didn't you say this and didn't say that? Say, I wouldn't do that.
We saw this in his medical care too. There was a Dr. Coleman in New York. He's one of the preeminent lymphoma specialists. And he gave him a correct cocktail of to take for his cancer, and he didn't want to take it. And the doctors around him, the French doctors, they said take the chlorambucil because it didn't bother him as much, but it wasn't curing him. So he pushed aside all the doctors that told him what he didn't want to hear, and he picked the doctor that kind of chose what he wanted to hear. Were you aware at all about his cancer? I know you told me.
The cancer, no, I didn't know.
Was anybody aware of it? When was the first time you heard? I know you told me this, but
I was not aware of his cancer, even not aware of his serious sickness. I knew he had some sickness, but not serious. The first time I said I heard from my brother-in-law, he said the Russians believe that the Shah has a cancer. That's the first time I heard in early.
Why do you think he hid it from his people? Why do you think he hid his cancer from the world?
Because he felt that if people know that his cancer may rise against him. Because Iranian people are really not, they are for Imam Hussein, but if the ruler is weak, they are going to against.
Do you agree with that? Do you think in hindsight he made
No,
the right choice?
I believe kinder, gentler strongman. Kinder, gentler strongman. Not for a strongman, kinder, gentler, but the Shah himself could do a lot more for democracy in Iran than anybody else. He could at that time, for instance, one of the differences I had with him many times, even for the Rastakhis party he established, I was against the Rastakhis party. We didn't know that he was going to announce it. But the day he announced it, and then I wrote a report that General Nasiri, you have said that it could be as a front or it could be as a party. I said, better now the one party is going to compare with the one-party system in the Eastern Europe and Soviet Union. Better have a front and different party in the front. And then he took the report to the Majesty. The first thing the Majesty said that now called Sabeti to write an ad in the paper, he's supporting the party system, Rastakhis party. I was not renegade, I was an outlaw. I wrote that I support the party system. That was the thing. I believe, for instance, that that time was we had a two wing of the party. I said two wing of the party. Let the wing party come from down up, be normal, not to put Ansari and Amuzgar, two people. None of them believe they had any experience in political system, and he put that. So let this have an argument. Even the worst, I don't know, you don't have that much time to explain what Amuzgar did when he became the Secretary General of the Rastakhis party. He had a good relation with me at that time. He was not Prime Minister yet. And at the time, and he asked me to meet him, and I met him, and he was telling me, okay, I never had any experience in the party system, I never was a member of any party. Then His Majesty put me in the Secretary General of the party. I want to talk to you, see how I can just succeed in running the party. I said, Mr. Amuzgar, this Rastakhis party is not like socialist party or communist party having a doctrine. For everything they have a prescription. To going to music, coming to theater, to coming to policy, to the health, whatever they have to say. You are not Muslim thing, have anything for everything. For going to toilet or whatever, they have a rule for everything. So what you have is a party, is a nationalist party. You have to go to nationalism, Iranian nationalism. You cannot do socialism or communism or Islamism or whatever. You have to nationalism. You have to. It's a nationalist party. You have to your core of the party has to be nationalism, and though pragmatism be the rule of running. Pragmatism means like American system having program, the two party having program with two wing of the party have different program, have the, and then for party to get the attention of people, you can have kind of session. For example, you have the party in town, for instance, Tehran. There are 2,000 cell, means Kanun, that they call the Kanun. You sometimes have in a place like a stadium, invite 500 or 5,000 people to a member of the party or other people, regular people, then the party, and then bring authorities. For instance, first, Mayor of Tehran, second, Secretary of the Health and Human Services or so, and put them over there, and this is the deputies and the managers there, and have a jury by the party, the other side, and with the 5,000 people or so start just saying their complaint. what is their complaint? What is their against for? Let these people answer them. If they can answer them rightfully, satisfy them, so much the better. If they cannot, and then the party write a ruling, this minister or this mayor of Tehran is not doing his job, he has to be removed. He took this point and said, this is the great thing, this is the best thing we can do. And then I was telling him how we are going to have one short-term thing and one long-term. He didn't wait for long-term, just for short-term he thought. And he went to the Shah. He said that, do you want me to tell His Majesty this is your idea or my idea? I said, if you don't tell my idea, he may not like it if it's my idea. He might reject it offhand. You explain to him, if he accepted it, then you can tell him my idea. And he went to the Shah, I don't know, definitely he didn't say it's my idea. He said his idea. And the Shah said, why you want to do this in the party? Bring it out in the royal court. Bring it in the royal court. Means his own office, Moinian is the special office, royal court. And they established a system in the royal court to just go to the ministry, different places, and see what is the shortcoming and so. And the guy, Moinian, put everybody in charge of this ministry who was already fired from that ministry. And they were all the time against that ministry that they're being fired. And they brought those people, I was telling at that time to Amuzgar, this thing has to be broadcast all the country on TV or so. They broadcast this fiasco in royal court. And then started saying that this is wrong, everything is wrong, nothing is happening or so. That all the things happened all together gradually. At that time, the Shah's idea of this was 2 years before revolution. He even, for instance, at that time, did not trust his own party to get credit for. He wanted to get credit for the royal court, so he had the royal court to do this.
One last question I want to ask you that contributed to his downfall is what you talk about is not trusting and having people around him that, like when you gave him the advice he wanted to hear, he didn't want to hear, he just didn't listen to you.
Yeah.
We saw that throughout, like with his military. There was no central command. The chiefs reported to the Shah. There was no joint chief staff.
Yeah. One judge chief of staff was, so he never got for the
they never got together. They all reported directly to him. This was the same in his medical care.
Yeah.
Everything was compartmentalized.
Yeah.
Everybody had to report to the Shah. How do you think this led to his downfall? What role do you think that had?
Definitely he didn't have a group of really sincere and so around him to discuss with him, they consult with him. He was really point that he felt that after 35 years, he know what is right for the country. That was a system that, like Prime Minister Hoveyda said in the trial, that it was a system. That the system we were working on the system. That was the system here. He, as I said, after Mossadegh episode, he had come to the point, if he give other people position to be popular or so, it's going to be work against him. He didn't want to anybody